Hello and welcome to the Saturday night. There's no creche on tonight, so I decided to jump in and do a very quick takeover of the Saturday night creche show. I'm hoping everyone can see and hear me okay. I don't know whether that I did a 30-second countdown. I don't actually know if it worked. Oh, Nat's telling me it worked for 4 seconds. So, well, 4 seconds is better than nothing, isn't it? We do have a little helper for a little bit tonight. We've got Connor. You're going to say hello?
Hello.
So we're just going to go through a few of the comments. Let's see who's in chat. And Connor can read them out. Can you read that?
I can't read the name.
No, don't worry about the name. So it's Athel. So what's Athel saying?
Evening, fellow and
Female
modelers. How is it going on this
sweltering
evening?
Good boy.
Very well. Making Hooker says, good. Thank you,
Athel.
Apple. How are you? Making Mayhem says, wait. Who? Wait. What? Who gave Lewis the button?
And then what's Schoolfish saying?
But what about
don't worry. No, just read what's up here.
Schoolfish says they didn't think it through.
Obviously.
No.
It's short and recommended, don't we?
Yeah.
I can read short forms. Making Mayhem says, I'm okay, Lewis. Second month of
secondment
away, beginning to wonder what I agree to. Ha.
Can you do this one?
Oh, yes. Making Mayhem says, Skillfish.
Good boy. I think that's better than most. I think that's one of the best we've had.
I think we need to record that and use it for our own buttons.
So we've got Sprue and Glue in.
Hey. Hi, all. A little cooler, eh?
And then we've got Jacqueline Stevenson.
Okay, thank you, Lewis. No, you haven't.
And then who's this one?
Grapher says, hi,
David.
Hope you're still feeling better. He is, Mummy.
He's feeling better.
Is he?
I can read that one.
No, that's all
Is
right.
that too many?
Here we go. Who's this?
Eric Graham says, hi, hey all. Hey.
Let's have a look. Let's see who else we've got in. Who else? Can we see any new names?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I can. It's that one.
Here we go.
Yeah. Answer NW says, evening all. Hercules Evans says, hi, Cooner. I'm Connor.
Good boy. And then she does say,
Connor.
there we go.
Hey, that one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Blank Glue says, hi, Nat. In the background? No.
Hi, David.
Making officer.
No, model officer. This is James.
Officer.
Do you remember James?
Sorry all for not being able to for
Creche.
tonight, but Lewis and his team have him.
You've missed Jamie coming in.
Oh, I've missed Jamie apparently.
Yes, we have.
You've missed quite a few.
Show. Which one?
Sprue and Glue, Hello Connor, Jamie, Tiny the Long Skull.
Oh, we forgot them.
Classic Monkey.
Hi everyone.
So
Bye. Hey, Spawn says hi everyone. Schoolfish says hi Connor. Hi Schoolfish.
How do you say schoolfish?
Hi Schoolfish.
And can you do a school?
I can't.
Okay.
there we go.
Plastic Monkey says loud and clear. Hello Connor. Hello Plastic Monkey.
And this comment couple down. It's quite a nice one.
What all making mayhem says someone get Connor and
Host
host involved
uniform.
uniform to make him master of celebration. No,
Ceremonies. So
no,
the master
no,
of
no,
ceremonies is someone that's in charge.
no,
No,
let's not.
no, you don't want to do that.
No, that would be bad.
Then we've got
Young says, evening Connor, Lewis, Nat, Paige and everyone. But Paige is asleep.
pages of sleep. Isn't
Young.
she? Okay. So
We forgot Hayes Bone. Yeah.
Jamie Bone.
Amy Bone says, hi Nat.
Hi, Jamie.
It's Amy Bone. My old officer says, let's pop in to say sorry and be with you. All next week. Have good night.
And I'll say bye to James.
Bye.
So say bye, James.
Bye, Hayes.
Okay. So what we're going to do tonight? Well, I think before you go to bed, we ought to show everyone what Daddy purchased, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Yes, another one came. Young says, sorry, Percy. I thought
No,
Paige.
not Percy. Sorry.
Sorry, Connor. I thought Paige was with Mummy. No, she's in bed.
She is.
Just slow down your talking a bit, okay?
Okay. So do you want to go get what Daddy bought today? Can you
Yeah.
remember what Daddy bought?
I don't know.
Can you go
You can
get
help
it?
Mummy then while Daddy's on camera.
So I was going to save this for Monday for my live stream with the Lancaster.
Oh, you're too impatient.
Yeah, but I am too impatient to wait. So we've got a little reveal of what I had made it's only a little purchase this week. Something that I've been wanting for quite a while. Something I have a big interest in, and I do a lot of research and everything over it. It is on its way through.
Oh, stuck on a box.
Oh,
I've got it, don't worry. You hold it. Yeah, little purchase.
she's just destroying the whole of my bench.
It's the wrong way though. Just turn it round.
So, Connor, can you get hold of that, son? Which way is it?
Then we get that way.
So, this is what I purchased today.
Don't watch your Belfast.
Oh, I'm squashing Belfast.
You
got it?
Yeah, got it.
So, okay then.
I want.
Hold on. I'm just watching Daddy's
Okay,
Belfast.
so I bought the 1/200 scale Titanic. So that is my little purchase. That
Another one came.
Is that going now?
Yeah. That is heavy. That is very, very heavy.
Oh yeah, it's like 9 kilograms.
9 kilograms.
So we've got someone else in. Oh, there we go.
Mark, Ewing says, evening everyone and your family.
I'm going to say hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Ewing.
Oh,
Oh,
No, we forgot that
Hold on.
one.
give Daddy a chance.
so model making trucker. We can see how grey/white haired you have become after it's shaved.
Hey,
It was actually that colour to start. It's just the darkness sort of grew down. Yeah. So I was going grey. I am going grey. never mind. And then we've got Sprue and Glue.
I knew he had to go get it.
I did, didn't I? Plastic Monkey.
Nice, Lewis. You say front plastic monkey. Sharon says, wow, it's Titanic. Very nice indeed. Thank you, Sharon. Model making hooker says.
No,
wrong
no.
one. Take your time.
Model making mayhem says. Box
Mahusive.
Connor for scale.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's-
in scale.
It is really, really big into that box.
Is that box bigger than you or smaller than you?
How big's the box?
See,
Oh, he's gone. So,
it's
Schoolfish
short.
saying,
It's not.
what's Schoolfish say?
Yeah, schoolfish.
Don't ever work with kids or
Schoolfish says, Holy Molly
holy
Lewis.
moly.
Holy moly Lewis. What a funny name. Last Egg Monkey said, you need a bigger house with them big kids. That one. What Making Mayhem says, that's the thing. Can Connor hide in a box?
I'm sure you can fit in that box, can't you?
You'll easily fit in that one, Connor,
Yes,
when it's empty. When it's empty.
We're going to eat your word.
Okay.
Crafter says, that's why we say think for a new house.
Let's miss that word out.
That was Mummy being
Just
cheeky.
for his.
Model plastic monkey.
There we go. Yeah. I like big models. And I cannot lie. It's about the only modern song I know. Yeah, I like the bigger models because you get more detail. I mean, this is what I am doing at the moment.
Yes, that is
Don't touch.
what I
Don't
is
touch.
doing at the moment.
This is a 1350 HMS Belfast. So that is what I'm going to be doing some more of tonight when a little mister has gone to bed. So you're going to say bye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Night.
Say no,
Good
no.
night.
Come on then,
Okay.
Rugrats.
So yes, this is very off the cuff, as most of my live streams are. So we will probably part way through the night. I'll probably get Nat to go through some pictures in the model making trucker group. I don't really want to go through the Saturday night crash ones because that's for the Saturday night crash. I'm not going to tread on anyone's toes. So we will change the camera. So we're down at the bench, and my little boy has, or not my little boy, got coffee there. Let's have a look. I did have all of this set up before I went live. There we go. Let's just explode the camera. Let's have a look. So everyone's saying night to Connor. What's Andy saying? You need to give him a tower and lock him in it and throw away the key, Dexterous Crafter, then change the locks and throw away the locksmith. No need to lock it. You give me a tower and I'll just stay there quite happily. Everyone's saying bye to Connor. Athol, model making trucker. Yes, we saw the pictures of you and that supermodel in a reddish dress. No idea. And then Andy saying, that was Lewis in drag, mate. Probably. Yes. So what we're working on. well, I've been working on today these things just here. So this, I believe, is a rangefinder from the Belfast. It has just knocked a piece off. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits of photo etch on that to make that up. And I will probably continue on. Yeah, if I've sent some messages to some people if they wanted to join me in the live chat on the live stream. If there's anyone that would like to give it a go, send me on that a Facebook message. Probably better to send that a Facebook message, and she will tell you everything you need to know. Obviously, don't swear on camera and this, that, and the other. Right, let's just take this bit. Now, which side it come off? I think it was that side. I'll just dab it in there. Yes, I'm doing a new video build of the 1/350 scale Tirpitz. I've got the unboxing video out. I have started filming the next bit for it, but I go back to work on Tuesday. So Jamie Bones got to go now. I will hopefully be in some other streams tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. See you later, Jamie. Take care. Chancer, that Titanic is not a little purchase. It's a big box. Yeah. It wasn't tiny. It wasn't a small purchase. But back when I was younger, not so long ago, I used to always have a model of the Titanic, and then it broke. I've read majority of the books and seen most of the films. Obviously, you've seen the picture that's up behind me, and everything. So yeah, I do have a big interest in the Titanic itself. We've got Steph, the budget modeler, in saying evening, Liam or Lewis. Hello. Arthur was saying to now Lewis will need to put up more longer shelves. Yeah, I make most of my shelves, to be honest. So the length of the shelf isn't a problem. Well, putting them up is a problem. Mark, the Titanic kit is great if you have the room for it. Lewis, are you going to use the light kit for it? I'm undecided. I've obviously seen all the reviews about the lighting kit, that it's not very good, it's not very accurate, this, that, and the other. So it's not going to be built immediately. It's a long-term project for me, and it's not something that I'm prepared to start now, because, to be honest, I don't want to. We have intention of moving house, so it's going to be easier to transport it before it's made up. So it all depends. I've said to Nat, I'm going to make every single one of my models before I start that, and if we've not moved before I finished all my models, I will start making it. But the lighting kit, I'm undecided. I know there's Jennifer from Small Scale Lighting, is it? She does a lot of lighting details and this, that, and the other. So in a bit later down the line, I might get in touch with her and see what I can do. So budget model just saying, LOL, try Lewis. Yeah, thank you. Cheers, Steph. Everyone's saying, yeah, Andy's saying you don't have to light it, you just got to build it and make it look pretty. No, certainly you don't need to light it up, but it's there, so it's something I might do. Never done lighting in it, so yeah, I've never lit any of my kits up, to be honest. So it's certainly something I'm prepared to try. I believe I have the ability to do it. I have the skills to do it if there's instructions. So we've got Chancer. I reorganised the man cave to create space for the specific theatre builds. Yeah, but you've done a lot of them. What are you, 3, 4? But yeah, that's another thing. On the creche, it is actually, we're doing the VJ build. So I think it finishes on the 26th of August. Mine's all done. I just need to take some decent pictures of it. Oh no, my new diet consists of aircraft. It's a bit plain. Really, Joe Cap? I would have been ashamed just to put that, Andy. Yeah. So if anyone wants to come and join me on the live stream, please send that a Facebook message. I think she has one for Dexterous Crafter. I'm not sure. I don't know. And I'm trying to do this without any instructions, and I'm looking for it's not even the right sprue. And so we've got 23 people watching. Everyone, please come and say hi, say hello in the chat, give us something to talk about, because like I say, this was the last minute thing. I have no idea what to talk about. So Andy's saying, I have no shame or plain. Andy's saying, I'm just shy. Really? Really? Mark's saying, my Japanese 0 is half done for the build, but unfortunately my enjoyment for planes is gone. Oh dear. Well, don't rush it. There's no need to rush it. I mean, it doesn't have to be a completed build. It can be a work in progress, so we certainly don't want you to rush it just to get it done for the 26th of August, mate. Athel saying 23 watching, but only 13 thumbs up. Yeah, if you like it and enjoying it, then please give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. If you think I can do something different, something better, like possibly plan what I'm going to do on these live streams, and you feel that you want to give me a thumbs down, go for it. But just take 2 minutes just to let me know what I can do to improve. You know, because if I don't know this information, it won't change at the end of the day. Chancer on the third project for the group build, which is a double build with an A6M0 giving a P40 and a bad day. Do you know what? I'm just going to stop now. I'm not even going to take any pictures of mine. So we've got Paul de Tomaso in, saying hi, Lewis and Nat. Hello, Paul. Yes, really, sideways look at camera. It's fine, just have the camera pointing down at the bench. That's what I did. To be honest, when I first come on the Saturday night creche, no, it was pointing at me. But I am a really shy person. Don't do well in front of cameras and everything like that. But if I can do it, anyone can. We've got GB's model zone in, PM your plastic. Yeah. We had any takers?
No.
No. So it's just me. So I've got the lovely photo etch, and you're gonna have to excuse every time my head comes into shot, you'll hear someone say head.
The gold patch isn't noticeable now.
Careful. So Andy's saying, I get stage fright, hides behind a curtain. It's fine, just have it pointing down, no one has to see you. model making truck and not me. I hate my photo being taken or shown. Again, just have it pointing down to the bench. The only thing people can see is your hand. As long as you keep your hands above the bench, you're fine. So we've got Sprue and Glue saying knits. No, they actually like long, clean hair, so we're fine here. Steph saying Nat's asking for head. I'm going to leave that one there.
Yeah.
Steph saying I have a face for radio. Yeah, but it still doesn't stop you doing the shows though, does it, Steph? Andy saying, Sprue and Glue, thanks, now I feel all itchy.
I do.
Yeah, that's the one thing. You talk about things like that, like knits and everything. You talk about knits and everyone starts itching the head. It makes me laugh. When I go around to see my mum, it's quite hilarious to turn around and start talking about it, and you'll see her just standing there starting itching. It's like, nice, thanks.
Yeah, you're to make me all itchy now.
So the one thing I do with photo etch, you don't have to, but it's always good to use a metal file for photo etch because sharp edges on it tend to cut your sanding sticks up. I know some people, you can do it with a sanding stick, but I think you got a metal file, use it. So Andy's saying, I have a face for radio and a voice for TV. There you go, it's sorted. Have your camera pointing down at your bench. You don't have to show your face, but you can still talk. Solutions, not problems.
Yes, Andy, we're waiting very impatiently for you to get some content on your channel.
Yeah, I'll just put that in there and I've got no glue. The one thing I do with photo edge is go, oops, dropped a bit. Yeah, what I do when I drop it is go, Nat. That's all I need to say. And she says, come in, darling. I'll come and find it for you. Don't worry, you don't lift a finger.
No, I must be a mistress you're on about, or you slave.
Do I have a mistress?
You must do, she says that.
I can dream. So, how's everyone's weekend been? It's been lovely weather. I love it when it's hot. It's not on very straight either. Yeah. So what have we got? I'm going to the creche, copy it, forward it. Sprungro, I think you and Mr. Batbat needs to have words. Model making trucker, and I say, oops, fingers cut again. Yeah, it's one thing about photo etch, it cuts your fingers. Chance is saying our mistresses are styrene. I'm going to leave that one there. Paul saying stuck at work like every other weekend. Oh, bless you, mate. Mark Ewing, been busy painting my fence and working on my Mini Cooper, the scavenger build. Ooh, is that an old style Mini Cooper? Been a man cave day with the Moggies while Mrs. is at her mum's. Compiled a post of 2 unboxing videos. I've noticed you got a couple. I need to sit and watch them. I do need to watch them because I enjoy it. Shane saying it's been really hot in Lower Suffolk today, but now it's just got a lot cooler. It is an Italian job Mini Cooper. Oh, the old ones. So we have a guest. Just
yeah, do that. Hi guys.
we got David Powlin, aka Brewing Glue. So, how are you, David?
All right, mate. You?
Oh, I'm living that dream. Living that dream.
Aren't we all?
Oh yes. What you working on today, mate? Anything or?
Yeah, I've got. It's one of these Warhammer game figurines from Star Wars Legions.
All right.
Ooh.
So I thought I'd get some paint on it. Hopefully, when finished, it should look something like this.
I don't look a million miles away now.
It's getting there slowly. So that's what's on my bench at the minute.
So with them kits, you're gonna have to excuse me because I know nothing about that stuff. Are they set up to look like that, or is that something that you've
No, they still come on a sprue.
Yeah, but are they designed to be stood with like that diorama on and everything, or is that something that you've envisaged yourself?
No, that's what I've done with that one.
Cool.
This one is exactly what you'd get in a box. This is it.
Right.
You'd get nothing else. You'd get a couple of legs, couple of hinge pieces, the chest bone, the weapon, the head cane, the handlebars, a couple of add-on pieces, and the claws. That's it. Obviously, you'd get the rider as well.
Yeah.
But apart from that, no, that's all you'd get. That one figurine with the rider. And
cool.
When you get something, when you get something like that, they come. This has been primed and a small amount painted, so you'd add your own individual detail.
Right.
And that's what it would look like.
That's impressive work.
And then obviously I've added a bit of foliage and base covering so that it's not just a piece of painted plastic.
Yeah, you took it to the next level. And
well, it needed sorting, it needed something doing to it. It was just I mean, you build it, you paint it, and you go into a display it. You might as well display it looking nice.
Yeah, certainly.
And if you look down on it, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
But you'd buy these as a set of 3. That's what
Right.
you'd get in a box with 3 riders.
Yeah.
This one I bought as it was a one-off piece that I got hold of that somebody'd got and didn't want, so I did a bit of Ujimi flopping with it.
Go on, what do you call him?
That's
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. He's Luke Skywalker's father.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Not Saturn V rocket, which is a part of history. And there's Luke Skywalker.
So they're enemies, though, aren't they? He's basically fighting his dad.
They were enemies. They became one at Vader's demise.
Yeah, don't confuse him, David.
No. But I mean, I've done a set of these. Let me shift these out of the way so I don't break anything. Speeder bikes with scouts.
They're like the army, aren't they?
Yeah, these ride through the forests of Endor and things like that.
Wow.
They weren't highly used.
No?
No. They're just a means of transport. That's all they were. These were mainly used as guards at entry points to cities. That's all these were used for. That was their primary role.
Right.
So if they needed a patrol doing, they'd use these. Guard the gates or whatever, they'd use these. Probably with a scout walker. Yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Cool.
On top of finishing off the dingo.
No, that's nice.
It's just waiting on decals. And I'm going to do the doors open on this.
Right.
Hence,
Is it got like the full interior for it as well then?
Well, it's not all fastened together yet. I've just decided I'm going to do doors open. Other than that, not a lot. It's been too warm. Today's the first chance I've had to get any paint on anything because as soon as it touches the brush, it went dry.
That's it. That's the only trouble with hot weather, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. That's the downside.
So, just looking back at that, we have Lynn Dipplin. Hi, Lynn. Saying, howdy, Nat, Lewis, David, I'm here. Hi, Connor and Paige, cuties. Yeah, they're both in bed now. So they've been told.
Hi, Lynn.
Who else? Not very good at keeping up with chat.
Oh, dear.
I try.
Very.
So apart from your boat that everybody's following intently, what else have you been up to recently?
Not a lot. I've been working on the Belfast quite a bit. That's about it, really, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just trying to plug through the Belfast, get it complete, and do the turpits. Start doing that, trying to get that underway. I've got with the turpits. Literally, I've got all the filling in done, so it's all
You've
filled.
got your part works, Bismarck, haven't you?
Yeah, there's no more pieces to that at the moment, so it's just waiting When's it due?
No
Beginning
idea.
next month?
Due next week.
Due next week?
It should be due next week.
But don't forget, yours
Fingers
was a
crossed.
couple of weeks late, so.
It's been delayed every now and then, hasn't it? So it's
Yeah.
like 2 weeks behind at the minute.
Yeah.
Officially.
I got an email from him as well about the
Number
that
of
one.
parts they were sending.
No, it's 17 to 21, but it was the Warhammer one.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, I've never ordered the Warhammer. I wouldn't even know what to do if I got it. We made a mistake on issue 17 to 21. I'm thinking, is that the one Fox is doing?
That's this one. I had a friend send me a few of these because he bought 3 magazines.
Yeah.
And he sent me, I don't know if you can see that very well. He sent me one of the magazines.
Yeah. Cool.
Is that Summer Stone Tonight? Is that Age of Sigma?
Age of Sigma, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Summer Stone
Yeah,
Tonight.
Age of Sigma. I built 3 of them, but not really my thing, I'm afraid. Sorry to anybody that it is, but we can't all.
If we all like the same thing, it'd be a very boring one.
Well, it's not that. It's the fact that these are using ancient weapons instead of modern day weapons. I'm not into ancient weaponry.
No.
So I mean, the armor and stuff on them is brilliant. It really is good. But no, I'm not into swords and lump hammers and shields. I'm into guns and weapons and lasers.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so I've got the turpit's all sanded down and ready to go. So it's just getting 5 minutes to film. Well, say 5 minutes, setting the camera up and everything is like a mammoth task in itself. Getting that all ready to film.
Cool.
So just going back to chat. Lynn saying, "Hi Andy, you all are stuck with me this weekend. I'm off." No, well, that's nice. Everyone just saying hi to Lynn. And Lynn's just saying, "Hi Jacqueline, Paul, Shane. I'm doing good. Just finished mowing my yard in 97 degrees Fahrenheit or 36 degrees C, hot." Yes, I would love it to be like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
hotter the better. Chancer, the Belfast was one of the cruisers involved in the sinking of the Scharnhorst. That would be nice ship to have alongside the Belfast. Yeah, the Belfast tailed her and played a big part in the sinking of the Scharnhorst. She finally finished her off with torpedoes. But the price of a 1350 Scharnhorst is like double the price of the Belfast.
Now you can tell we're getting into your fascination and knowledge of history.
Yeah, he did that without any slip-ups.
Yeah. Basically, for me, when I do my models, it's not just about building the models. I do a lot.
Yeah, you're a researcher.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
with like
nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, I think that's one thing I have difficulty with building armor because, yeah, you've got the history about all the collective of like a certain type of tank. Yeah, individual tanks did this, that, and the other, but it's like as a collective. So, like the Abrahams, they're a collective of tanks.
I don't do all armor.
Oh.
If I like something, I'll buy it and build it. I'm a spur of the moment purchaser. I don't have a specific genre, but I do enjoy my science fiction.
Yeah.
But I'm not just into building tanks and stuff.
That's nice.
Thank you. I just thought I'd get that in the air, in the clear.
Yeah. No, I mean, we all have different reasons why we do it, and
yeah, silly little egg planes and. Oh, I dropped the landing gear on that one. I'll put that on later. Yeah,
you know, they always look interesting to me. I do.
They're all right. They're fun little builds. I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got a day or a few hours to spare, you can knock one of these up quite easily. Very easy to put together these things. And then you just get a coat of paint.
Yeah.
And stick your decals on. Job done.
I've seen them. They look really cute.
Yeah, the best one I've got to be the shuttle. I like the shuttlecraft. I thought this was fun.
Oh, like little spaceman.
Yeah, I didn't paint the gold and the silver. I thought, you know what? I'm going to use a bit of foil. And I did. I put foil on his helmet and in the cargo hold.
Oh, that is fantastic. That's cute.
And I love buying quirky things as well as run-of-the-mill stuff. I've got a kit that I've had under my desk for a year now, and I'm still working on the cowlet of the engine.
Ooh.
Still working on the Corsair.
Let's not mention engines and wires. After that haircut.
Yeah, this took some doing, this bit did.
Oh, yes.
I've got a lot more to do on that. A lot more.
What scale is that?
It's 148, I believe.
148.
Yeah, it's fair size.
What was your haircut?
124. Still.
Is it 148? You know, I don't know. The box is buried under all these somewhere. I've got a few on the go.
Yeah. I mean,
I just get bored every now and then and think, you know what? I'm going to put this on one side and build something else, and then I come up with something like this.
That sounds very similar to me with all my crafty bits, David. I can't stick
Yeah,
with
you can't be sticking with one all the time. You get bored.
That's it. I mean,
some people don't. Not good on them. If they can stick to it, fine. But I get very bored very easily.
Yeah.
And I need to find something else to be doing what I do.
I mean, this Belfast, I've had it sat on the shelf half built. Well, not much further from where it is now for about a year, just because I've lost my mojo with it, you know. So yes. I don't want to rush it and mess it up. I've just put it to one side and said no, I'll come back to it later. And then I don't know what got me back into it. It was just the thought of the photo etch. I think it's like, oh, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I think you got burnt out with doing photo etch after photo etch, didn't you? So everything with photo etch got put to one side for a bit.
Easily done.
Oh yes, I mean this thing's got 3 frets of photo etch plus all the barrels and everything. It's like,
yeah.
And how many sheets with Titanic now?
The Titanic has 7 sheets of photo etch in the box, but I've also bought the detail upset, which has 13 sheets in.
A lot of that in the box is better than what you've actually purchased separately. Did you know that?
Yeah. It's a case that I'll go through and I'll decide which is the best bit for what.
That's what a friend of mine does.
Yeah, I mean, this Belfast, it's got photo etch that comes with it as well. And I use some of what comes in the box. Mainly, if I drop a piece, and I can't find it, and it's in the box. I'll use the one out of the box as well, or vice versa. So I have a spare with some bits, other bits not so much.
Cool.
So we got.
And remember, spare sprue is always a gold mine.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I've been wanting to ask a question
for
ages and ages and ages, and never been able to ask it. So, can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
Right, folks. What's on your bench and what's on your telly?
There you go. David's asked the question. Everyone put it in chat, and we will go through them.
Hey.
So Eric Graham saying Nat knows her Warhammer. Nice. She's just starting to get into it. I had some Warhammer bits, but I tried it. I did try it. Tried to get into it. I just couldn't do it. So Eric saying he got his, then converted to lasers and shields. Something's about to fall.
Uh-oh.
No idea.
Not
one that kiddies up and about, is it?
No, I think thankfully Connor's gone straight to bed and straight to sleep.
Bless him.
We've had to split the bedtimes up because they just start messing about, and it takes an hour for them to get to sleep, so they go half an hour later now. So Chance is saying, fully agree with you on the importance of the history. That's why I include the subject background in the unboxing or build videos. Yeah, certainly I like the history of it and everything like that. I mean, every model has some amount of history. I mean, even the Warhammer and everything, they've all got history there. Your sci-fi things, it's all history.
Yeah, there's something behind it.
Yeah. So, you know, we do things that interest us and catch our eye and everything, but it's always, you always know something about it, if you get what I mean. I mean, that's I know it's not Warhammer, but it was fun to put up. And
you know, it's not Star Wars, you mean?
Star Wars, yeah. That's it. Can't remember what I put.
But naval history is very much, that's always been your thing. When we got together, it's like spouting off your history, and it's like you sound like a naval history encyclopedia at times. But that is your cup of tea. That's what you enjoy as well.
Yeah,
that's it. Everybody's got something they enjoy the most of.
Oh yes. So Lynn Dipple saying, I like the cold and snow. If the snow would just stay off the streets. I like heat. I like warmth.
No. I've had enough of the warmth to last me a lifetime this year. Please bring 6 foot of snow.
Me being a lorry driver, that I wouldn't like that. That put me off driving, I think.
Oh, it's nice to know somebody else like me buys kits that they are interested in, rather than just because it's a particular genre.
Yeah.
Nice one, Paul.
Yep.
And I've got my gems, as you know, Nat.
You've got what, sorry?
My gem pictures, my 5Ds, yes. You know about them.
Oh, yes.
I haven't touched one for a while, but I have got them.
But like I've said to you before, David, they're brilliant because you can literally pick them up and put them down whenever you feel like it.
That's it.
Just need to get you one now.
Yeah. Lynn Dipple saying, love the shuttle. I'm going to start making space models.
loves the shuttle. She's going to buy space models.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I'm tempted to get back into models after seeing that shuttle.
Do you know what that is, Lewis? That there.
That looks like the top two Saturn V.
Yeah. You know what that piece is?
That looks like a barrel.
No.
That is the top two. Is it the capsule? That's the thing that re-enters the atmosphere.
It is. You know what this bit is? Are you ready?
Yep. That's the Saturn V. Whoa.
Oh my word. Oh my good lord. Oh.
I know exactly what that is. That is impressive.
That is huge.
And that's not finished.
Oh my.
Yes, it is indeed the Saturn V.
Right, you are going on a size restriction.
No, the one you've got is bigger than what I've got.
Keep going, David.
It is. It is. It's twice the size of mine.
Right,
Yours will need to stand next to the lamp in the lounge.
I think mine's going to become the lamp.
You see, Lynn knew what it was. Look at that. Straight in.
Right, further down the bottom.
144 Saturn V. Spot
Bang
on.
on. Bang on. Yes. Way to go, Lynn. I think I want to build the ISS. That'd be a nice, interesting build.
Yeah, if they got that as a kit, or
there was one available at some time, but like I was at work when that came out, and modelling took a back seat way back when. So I missed out on it, but there is one.
Sounds interesting. I'll talk to Nat nicely.
I think Revel did one.
They don't, because the my Saturn V is by Revel. It seems to do a lot of spacey things, don't they?
Revel have got a more diverse catalogue as opposed to Airfix. Airfix are stuck in one genre or the other, never both. This is the Airfix, this 1144.
Right.
And trust me, it is very basic. It's got a bit of detail on the exterior, but nothing matches up. You have to make things line up and all sorts. It's a new box kit in off an old tool.
Right.
So I feel a tool for buying it. But at the time, I wasn't to know anything about boxing and tooling, and I just bought what I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, budget modeler. Was I boring you?
So yeah, Steph, budget modeler. I'm off, guys. Take care. Thanks and take care. Yeah, we'll see you. See you again, Steph. Let's just have a quick look through some of the comments we have. Where have I got up to?
No belly and telly.
I've seen some. So Jacqueline Stevens, TV is Lewis and Dave. Belly is going to be cheese and biscuit. Oh, cheese and biscuit. Oh.
What's this? Lynn, she's having Domino's pepperoni pizza. Hope it's a deep pan. And a cherry Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Pizza has to be deep pan, in my opinion. We've got Eric saying I'm out, pain is crazy. Hope you all have a great evening. See you guys hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, you take care, Rick.
Get them painkillers down you.
Oh yes. Benches 4 ICM and 1 Tamir World War II, 135th German soldiers. Never watch TV. Glynis has Pointless on, I think. Classic FM for me, or a CD.
Why not? It wouldn't do for us all to be the same.
Oh yes.
So how long do you reckon that boat's going to take you now then?
The Belfast.
Yeah.
I have no idea because literally all I've got done is that front bit. So that's the only bit I've been. I'll just drop the top off it. Only bit I've been working on. I've got all the railings to go on, the ladders, all of that to go on, and then
wow,
it's literally just moving down it, doing the next midsection, then the aft, doing the exact same process.
Has it got proper chain links for the anchors and whatnot?
It has. They come with the actual kit. The actual chain come with the kit. Photo Etch provide you with a photo etch chain, and I'm like, why would I put photo etch chain or something that looks like chain when I've got actual chain? You know, I'd rather use actual chain to put the anchors on than like in my own.
Use flat press stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And Lynn says she's got the 1/350th USS Texas.
Ooh.
Would like to see pictures of that.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
Oh yes, that's an impressive ship. She's in a bit of trouble at the moment though, the Texas. She's falling to bits.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've sent her away to a dry dock to be repaired. Touch wood, they manage it.
What's this? Model making mayhem. Just seen a video using a Halloween cake tray to make a skull head stuffed pizza. Oh, to make skull head stuffed pizzas. Oh.
Sounds different.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I bet they're hot when you bite into them. Melted cheese down your chin. Lovely.
What else have we got? So we've got Andy saying I'm showing off now. Not at all. The thing with me, I'm like everyone else, I don't class my modelling skills or abilities very high.
Oh, mine are just novice.
Yeah. My
skills are novice. Trouble is with this hobby, you're always learning, no matter how experienced you are. But I've done some stuff with these that I've never done with anything before, as in hobby wise.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very much. I'll do a model now. Like everyone else, really, you'll think, oh, it's going to be the best model I'm going to ever make. and then I get into it, and it's like it just doesn't go to how I want it to be. But then I like show my family and everything, like, wow, they're impressed. And I think that's one thing that I've come to realise, that who am I building it for? I'm building it to put up on a shelf in my house. I'm not doing it for.
It's not like you take it to help.
No, I'm not going to.
You're building it for you. You're not building it for anybody else. It's a bonus if anybody says, God, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the bonus side to it.
Yeah.
But you're actually building a kit for you and nobody else.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, with the Belfast, I've not used their full range of colours. Because one of them, for the actual hull, you have to mix two different colours, and I don't like mixing colours, because you mix it, you either don't mix enough and you can never get that colour back again, or
you mix too much and throw it away.
Yeah, I mean, I used to mix it. I built it was a 1350 Titanic, actually. It was one of the limited edition ones, and it said for me to mix this colour, so I mixed it and used it. I mixed too much. I've still got the pot of paint in my one of my boxes from 2000.
Wow.
Never touched it since. So I'm very much against mixing colours. I'd rather go and find a colour that's as close to what it's supposed to be, and then I can use it for other builds, rather than mixing a specific colour just to keep it as a souvenir.
I know exactly what you mean. I've done it myself, but I've learned to put over mix in an empty bottle now.
Yeah.
Just in case I come across something and might want it for or need it for.
Yeah.
But if I haven't got the paints, I'll try and find something else to paint them with.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these that goes out and buys specifics for specifics. If I've got it, I've got it. If I haven't got it, I'll do without.
That's it. I mean, the one thing Revell like to do, they like to mix your paints and everything. And I've said in this unboxing video, I'm not going to be mixing paints, because I don't want to be honest. So I'll use a colour that's as close to it as possible. But if it's not exact, well, like, that's it. Yeah, I'm not sending it away to Telford to be scrutinised and picked at and everything. So I'm not fussed. If I'm happy with it, that's all that
At the end of the day, that's all that counts.
Yeah.
If you're happy with it.
With the exception of that Titanic. It's going to be, obviously, I'm going to do it proper. I'm going to go out and buy the actual paints, because the amount it costs and everything.
Yeah, it gets a bit expensive, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Just a bit. But me and Nat have said that is the last. I've got one more model to come, and then after that, I'm not buying any more models for a while.
The size of them that you've got, I wouldn't think you'd need any more.
No.
Thank you, David.
But then again, some would say every modeler needs a stash.
Oh, that he's got.
It's not a very big stash, though.
Flabber a stash, but they're all started.
That's it.
About 7, 8 models upstairs in bedroom in boxes waiting to be touched.
No. Unopened
9 or 10.
I won't mind so much, Dave, but they're all like massive models.
Well, if you like them big, you like them big, don't you?
I do.
I like them just so my fat fingers can get hold of the parts.
See, I don't even know. I've always put it to now that I prefer the larger scale models because they're bigger pieces. But
Yes.
number one, they're not. Number two, I then go out and buy the photo etch for it, which are just stupidly small.
Yeah, I've never understood why folks. Well, I can understand why. I mean, they want to make it look as good as they want it to make it. But I've never understood why they would go to the ends of the earth to find these pieces to add on to something that's already complete.
Yeah, I mean, I buy the photo etch because primarily I enjoy the building process. I could quite happily sit and build and not paint.
Yes,
You know, so
I love building.
yeah. For me, the photo etch is the building side of it as well, and doing all that intricate work.
You'd like to do these then? Metal Earth.
Oh yes.
You definitely enjoy building these.
Pardon the ignorance, David, but what exactly is that Metal Earth?
Metal.
Well, no, I gathered that much, but like, it's not it's not Warhammer, it's not scale model. It's like, what is it?
This is from Star Wars.
Oh, is it?
This is
Come on,
a Star
I-
Destroyer. This is from Star Wars. This,
Oh, right.
and I've got a Wright brothers aeroplane.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I've got another one somewhere. Where are you? I've got another one. I have got another one. I promise you. I don't know where I put it, that I've not opened yet. It's a model rifle.
Right.
It's basically a very extra. Well, it's closer to photo etch than anything else, except that the sheets that you get are complete models. Everything you need is in that sheet. So I mean, I never in my life dreamed of doing Metal Earth. It was a friend that sent me the Wright brothers that started me on them. But this one's a Star Wars. He knows I like Star Wars.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your eye out for them if you're interested in photo etch and stuff. And the bending tools are ever so easy to get hold of. There's two. There's a bending tool there, and a set of tube tools. And then you obviously need your nose pliers and your flat pliers. Yeah. Obviously toothless would be better. And then it's a slightly thicker metal, so you'd need a really decent set of snips.
Yeah.
You wouldn't use plastic snips like these.
No.
You'd want a heavy duty pair.
Yeah.
Very similar to these. They've got thicker blade cuts. Ever so easy, ever so cheap. You can get a full kit for £8, depending on what you want.
Yeah, that's interesting. No.
And it's not just vehicles and spaceships. There's buildings. There's all sorts available. Fairground rides.
Ooh. We got Shane Young's. I've got the Revell 196 HMS Beagle to build. I read Darwin's diary whilst he was on Beagle in South America and had to get the model.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Were you looking at that one, but it was like stupidly expensive?
No, I don't think so.
What kits aren't stupidly expensive?
Yeah.
True.
And Andy saying, you're building a 196 scale dog.
Not a 1-for-1.
No. So Lynn's gone to get a pizza.
Yeah.
Shane saying people collect corgi models at Model Making Mayhem.
True.
Certainly do.
Some people restore them. Model Making son has a Metal Earth Darth Vader bust. He wants somebody to build. He wants to build with him whilst filming.
Ooh.
That'd be good.
They're all coming out with their dog puns at the moment. I know, a bit barking Shane, but hey.
Oh dear.
Eric Graham, I'm primarily a model railroader. Was looking for new ways to weather in detail my rolling stock. Been watching you military guys and kit builders and even got airbrush. My skills have improved. It's nice to know. I mean, there is a close affiliation with model railways and model making anyway, isn't there?
Yes, very much so.
You know, we all learn from each other. Model makers have gone into the dioramas and took off the model railway builders, all your dioramas, scenery, and things like that.
Yeah,
and vice versa.
Where a lot of it came from.
Yeah. I've even learned stuff from gross models, and shockingly, even from Lewis. That is shocking if you've learned from me. I think the best thing to learn from me is not to buy stupidly big models.
And to avoid photo edit.
Yes.
Sounds like Nat's got a few friends.
Oh, I think Nat's asking Andy if she's seen first content for him building that Metal Earth Darth Vader bust with his son.
Yeah.
For his YouTube channel. Hope so.
Well, yeah. Why not?
Apparently it's his second or third.
Oh, second or third video. Shane Young's, I'm not an aftermarket man, but having had the misfortune of having built a half track with rubber band tracks, I would always get full tracks now. Do you know, I've never built a tank with individual tracks. Always
I've got one. They're a nightmare. They're a nightmare. I haven't even started doing it.
I think my problem is I would get bored.
My problem is I love the tank, unfortunately. King Tiger.
Yeah.
It's got individual track links.
Mm.
Oh. And I looked into the kit to see if there was a track tool with it.
Yeah.
And there isn't.
I don't know what my track's like, actually. I think mine just
Yeah, I think
together, so to speak.
yeah, yours come in sections.
Hmm.
So they're not individual tracks, but they're not a rubber band track.
Fair enough.
But Lynn's chewing on a pizza. Oh no, she's ordered the pizza. She's not leaving the house and missing this one. She has a bunch of Metal Earth.
Ooh.
Oh, what you got then, Lynn?
Yeah, let us know what ones you got, Lynn.
Yeah.
Give Lewis some inspiration to try and butter me up with.
Hey, you can buy it in gold or silver, even black.
There you go, shiny for you.
Yeah.
Shane Young's damn things, Andy, I couldn't get them to stick together or keep paint on them. That'll be them full tracks, because they're metal, aren't they?
Some are, yes.
Some are.
Yeah, they're the ones you buy separate.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the photo etch, I have.
He says.
Couldn't get them to stick together or keep paint on.
To keep paint on, I use the metal primer. The Mr.
Yeah, the metal
Mr.
primer. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just paint.
Or a tin of car primer.
Yeah.
There you go. Tin of car primer.
Yeah.
Always comes in handy.
Certainly. Osric 9000 then. Hello, Osric. I built a main tank thing with individual track links, but it came with a really good jig to assemble them. Same with tack-on. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You can now get full colour Metal Earth kits. My son-in-law got an Optimus Prime full colour.
Oh wow!
Wow. I bet that's pretty awesome.
Oh yes.
I'd love to see a picture.
Lewis, one thing I've learnt from you is how to butter up your other half if you want something. Nice one, Eric.
You see,
Have you not got 2 wallets yet, Eric?
Yeah, one. Oh, I've not got any money.
Yeah.
And then I thought, LD, that was your pizza man on his way, but he has a long swim ahead of him. Think your pizza might be cold.
Yeah. It's not worse than cold melted cheese.
No.
Ugh. All that grease sitting on top of it. Yuck.
See, in my younger days, that'd be nice. You go out one night, order yourself a pizza, and then save the rest for morning. Back when I was a student, but nowadays it's like, no, I'm too old.
Oh, Shane Young. I primed rubber tracks, then sprayed them with Tamiya paint, and it all flaked off. Well, you're not supposed to pick at it once you put it on.
Yeah. I think the thing rubber band tracks, they're very flimsy as well, aren't they? So the paint won't flex with the actual.
No, the best thing to do with tracks is brush paint.
Yeah.
Lynn's got 26 Metal Earth kits. Oh, wow. You'll have to start building them, Lynn, and get them up on Tinternet so we can all have a look at them.
So Jacqueline, one of Kev's work in progress is King Tiger with full interior, 1/16 scale trumpeter.
Wow, it's a big one,
nice.
Yeah, 1/16. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Eric.
Just recently become single. I don't have enough money for even one wallet. My best advice: if you just become single, stay single. Oh, I'm now getting that look.
I wonder why.
Lynn, it would be too soggy to eat after that swim. Stick it in the microwave.
Yeah, nuke it. It'll be fine. Grate a bit more cheese on top.
Hey, if you're lucky enough, you might have some fishies on top. Some anchovies.
It's seafood pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Somebody's built, Lynn's built a Cessna 172, and she's currently working on R2-D2.
R2-D2 Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that looks like a rubbish bin with a dome on.
Yeah.
Now I know. That's why I got
It's not a Saturn V rocket.
That was close. It's round.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I didn't think there was anything in Star Wars that looked like Saturn V rocket.
I've never seen Star Wars, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, that's sacrilege. That's just sacrilege.
I keep getting told that, but I don't know. I think if I sat down and watched it, I'd enjoy it, but it's just having the time because I'm away all week and then I come home and I do these live streams and sit and make my models and deal with the kids and help Nat cook-ish. I just don't
Yeah, we all believe that. Not. What did you cook tonight, Lewis?
I actually haven't had any tea tonight.
Oh, is that because you didn't cook?
No, it's because I had to actually pay for dinner. We had a McDonald's for dinner because we went to the model shop. And like my local model shop's about an hour's drive away. So I actually paid for dinner today.
So you cheated?
Yeah. It's my version of cooking.
So I'll tell you what, if you cheated tonight, you can do Sunday dinner tomorrow.
No. And in all fairness, I can actually cook. It's not like I can't cook. And
no, it's not that you can't cook, you just won't cook.
Yeah. Everything like I say, oh, she's need to call the dentist for the Sunday dinner as well. I'm not actually insulting her. I'm not insulting Nat. I'm actually insulting myself because when we first got together, she couldn't cook much. She hadn't ever been taught or shown how to cook,
which is normal nowadays.
Yeah. So I taught her how to cook. So basically, I'm insulting my cooking skills because I've had to teach her how to do it.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you not use the internet to get ideas on recipes and things?
Oh, I do now, but in all fairness, I couldn't even do sausage and chips when we got together.
How? So you're a boiled egg burner.
Yeah, she could. Back then, she could burn a salad.
Oh dear.
She first time she cooked me a meal, she did sausage and chips, and we was living on Butlins back then, so you weren't really allowed to use much. No, we weren't on Butlins actually.
No, we just moved off.
We just moved off, so we got all this fandangled frying stuff and everything.
Little deep fat fryer thing, weren't you?
Yeah. And she'd seen me cook sausage and chips in the deep fat fryer before. So she thought she'll cook me a meal and give it a try. Trouble is, the chips were overcooked and the sausages were undercooked.
You didn't put them all in at the same time.
She chucked it all in at the same time.
Oh no!
Literally, that is honestly never been shown anything at all when it came to cooking. So it's like crash course how to cook.
Wow!
But she gave it a go. You know, she tried it, and in the end, I showed her how to do it, and this and the other. When she started Sunday dinners, I had to write down exactly how to cook it, how long the veg was in, how long the meat took, what time to take this off, what time to put that in. I had to literally go back to basics with her. And she had that piece of paper for about about 2 years until I found it and realised she was still using it, and I chucked it in the bin. I said, "You don't need it. You can cook now. You don't need to have that piece of paper just as a safety net. You know what you're doing." And
so have you taught her how to cook a Victoria sponge?
I've shown her how to do it, but she She probably couldn't.
But no, but now I've got the confidence cooking. It's like now it's like I can follow recipes and I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
can find it for yourself, and
Yeah,
that's the way to do it, girl.
absolutely. It's like now it's like I'll do my own Yorkies, my own roasties.
Oh yeah, I can't stand them frozen Yorkshire things. No way, they're not Yorkshires.
Oh
If
no.
it's not come out of a fat dripping tray out of the oven, I don't want to know.
I'm saying that I think it's my crackling I'm most proud of, ain't it? My Sunday dinners.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Hey, if you've got crackling, you're doing well.
Oh yes. You can't have. It's like we have like roast pork fairly often because that's what we like. But it's like, you know what, we can't have it without the crackling.
No. Now you got to have a bit of crunch with a pork dinner.
Oh yes.
one of my brothers, he cooks all their meals for his family, and he's turned around and asked Nat how to do crackling. What's that?
Well, that's a compliment.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
What's this? Model making trucker. Is this where Nat lobs a bag of diamond art at you? From Model Making Mayhem.
I can't remember what it was about now.
Nope. That's why he needs a new shed or man cave from Jacqueline.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one.
No mayhem, because it would be me picking them up. Yeah, like when you sneeze.
Oh, I still can't get over that last night. Literally, as soon as Eric mentioned needing to sneeze, I could just feel the sneeze building up. It's like, no.
Yeah, I like this one. Model Making Mayhem said, when Nat loves, I think he means lobs, the Saturn V rocket at Lewis like a dart, you know it can fly. Yeah, I like that.
It'll happen.
Oh yes.
It will happen.
Hey, Nicole.
Yeah.
MMT, I'm the same as you, Lewis. Never seen it, not want to. Wow.
See, I wouldn't say I don't want to. It's not on my. It's not at the top of my must-watch list.
In release dates, the first three are the best. In
Right.
release dates.
Release dates.
Oh no.
Not in numerical order.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm not with you on that one.
Ah, well. I'm not into lovey stories. In release dates, 4, 5, and 6 are the best.
They released 4, 5, and 6 because they didn't. If I'm right, David, they didn't have the money or the ability to do 1, 2, 3. So in essence,
no, they were released in the way that they were released due to the fact that back in the day, action and adventure was the call of the day. If it didn't have action and adventure in a cinema, it never got any ratings.
Ah.
That's why it was released as 4, 5, and 6, not 1, 2, 3. Because 1, 2, and 3 weren't very action-packed, to be honest.
No.
Whereas 4, 5, and 6, they were the pinnacle of the stories.
Oh yes.
And now they've just got silly with them.
Oh yes.
As with any others.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when Disney gets hold of anything. But that's my opinion, and that's how I express it.
So Glynis loves Star Trek and Star Wars. So
Cool.
I watched a bit of Star Trek. I do know a bit about Star Trek. Yeah, I know that James T. Kirk was captain of the Enterprise in the original series, and I know that Picard was captain on the Next Generation.
Oh, impressive!
I also know,
But you're not a Jedi yet.
I also know the last film that was made was on Enterprise E.
Yes.
Was that First Contact with the Borg? No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Trekker.
not going back to like the new films where they go back.
No, I know. No, you're of the original.
Yeah,
You mean the one that was filmed by, directed by Jonathan Frakes,
yeah.
or
So that,
in English, Riker.
Riker.
Riker, yeah. He directed that one. I weren't too impressed with his. The storyline was all right, but they could have done so much more with it. Instead, they just rushed the ending.
Yeah.
You could watch the Star Wars films on your iPad in your sleeper cab, says Chancellor Northwest.
No. Used to have a DVD player in the truck, but I just weren't finding the time. It's like I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I could work for 13 to 15 hours a day, and I just want to go to sleep after.
Oh, you see, what's this? Wars, but I still haven't seen any of them. I'm a realist and don't do fiction, says Shane Youngs.
I mean, I do.
Well, not everybody wants to be the same.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy like historical documentaries and things like that. Oh, my chat's just jumped. God.
We all watch a bit of history and stuff.
Yeah.
You do it when you watch the news, so.
True.
We got Shane Young's got to bow out, guys. Caring duties are calling. Thanks for a great evening. Take care. Okay, Shane. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, have fun, mate. What's this? I've lost it. DC, did you burn the beans on toast?
I probably would have done back then, in all honesty.
I like this one. Model making mayhem. Lewis's knowledge of sci-fi fantasy is leaving the Shire in his X-wing to boldly go where no one has gone before, to drop the One Ring into Mount Doom and save the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. I like it. Nice one. What's this? Well, Lewis, when I was on the 40s oil platform, I made a curry for the crew, and it was so hot, no one bar me and a couple of stewards ate it. Wow. I bet you could have lit the oil with it. Oh my God. It's no wonder that platform blew up. Holy smokes. And they say it's an accident. Nat's cooking looks the biz. I agree, actually, because I've seen the pictures when Lewis is pulling the gravy to pieces.
Yeah, the worst thing is I make the gravy.
Yeah, you didn't tell anybody that, though, did you?
Oh, no.
Till now. Everybody's saying bye to Shane. Oh, it's jumped. Gordon Bennett.
I've got Athel saying Lewis should watch Star Trek Discovery for absolute CGI effects. You see, I don't watch it for things like the CGI effects and all the special effects and things like that. I watch it for the storyline. if it's got a nice flowing storyline and it's got what I want to watch, then I'll watch it. If it's just because it's using the latest in technology and things like that, I probably won't watch it.
TSM's in. Higher totally scale models.
Hello, Steve.
Is your computer still giving you grief? Model making's asking.
Yeah, he's been having a few computer issues.
Dave, the Fortis field did not blow up. It's still going, but down to 2 rigs out of 4. What do you do? Put the kitchen out of commission with your curries? Sorry, I couldn't resist a bit of a joke on that. Curries melted the cooker. All the toilets were clogged, says Model Making Mayhem. Oh, somebody's got to get the bucket out and scrape it, haven't they?
Oh, yes. Not me, is Andy and all.
Yeah.
Yes, I was thinking of the Piper. Yeah, they made a big thing of it as well, didn't they? I feel sorry for the guys that tried to save the thing. They ended up taking the rap for it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was you on that one as well, by any chance? With the curry? Oh my God, was he on the Piper Alpha? So are you gemming tonight then, Nat?
No, I'm knitting tonight.
Oh, you're knitting. Are we going to get to see some of it?
Probably not, because I tend to be jinxed when it comes to live streams, because the hedgehog got restarted. I got so far into it, went onto a live stream, and I had to unpick all his red jacket.
Ooh.
So me and live streams don't mix.
Model Making Mayhem says, jamming? I didn't know Nat could play guitar. That was so sticky.
She could play the rolling pin.
Yes, your head shows it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take some photographs this week of my completed shower area.
Ooh.
Now I've finished the decorating. I remember when you were streaming last time now. It says, I'm in and out because I'm decorating.
Yes.
Ah, you see, I finished it.
What have you been up to?
No, Dave, I was working on Brit Oil officers after she blew. And no, I wasn't a chef then. Oh.
You spoiled his illusion.
Oh, no. I mean, just when you've got you've got a good angle on something. Oh, it put me right down in the bog now.
On second thoughts, can you really?
Yeah, but I've got to get it. I've got to get my apple juice from somewhere, Mayhem.
Can you really imagine, Lewis, a stream with you, David, and Andy together?
Oh, come on, I'm not that bad. I'm trying.
Yes, you are, but I can just imagine someone with Andy's personality. Oh, I could just, yeah.
Yeah, but you've got to admit, I haven't swore once. I'm trying to keep abreast of the situation and keep my mouth in check.
We'll buy a knitting needle, go down the bloody camera. Give it a try.
No. Dave Vindaloo on toast and rice, fried straight.
Oh.
Fried and straight, I like that.
Oh.
What's that? Pom-poms.
Yep.
Baby sharks. Do-do-be-do. Come on then, Nat, explain all these baby shark things.
We've spit my words out there. Connor and Paige got into the baby shark phase really, really late, and we are still going through it.
Baby shark phase. Sorry, I've grown up and I don't have children, so I'm
Literally
lost.
just the song. They listen to the song constantly. They've even figured out.
Oh, it's a song.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah,
It's. I think it's come from Japan or China.
similar to the Teletubby type stuff.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But it's just a song, and it's like they've even figured out how to ask Alexa to play it.
Right.
And it's just, yeah, and it doesn't help as well because they've rewrote the song in essence to get kids washing their hands properly with all this with the world on fire.
Yeah.
So obviously it's just carried it on. It's like, oh, disappear song. So yeah, it's literally just a song that's come from China or whatever, but it's literally from what I heard, it was just everywhere at one point.
Yeah, where is Spiddy tonight? Skiving somewhere or at work?
Oh, I thought it seemed. I don't think we'd quite reached.
Now he's probably
Oh,
set
yeah.
fire to another saucepan somewhere. What's this? Baby tank. Do-do-be-do. Be-do. Oh, that's for you, isn't it? That one,
Yeah.
baby tank.
Yeah, it's my little baby
Yeah.
time.
Well, are you when are you getting this Bane blade anyway? I keep hearing people going on about this Bane blade. Are you getting one or is it just
Well,
school?
there was talk of it because Adam, the raging modeler, he tried to set up like a crowdfund thing for it.
All right.
Because everyone seemed to go on about it, but people didn't want to do it, which is fine. So it's got put on the back burner. But this is what I've said to Lewis. It's like the idea of getting a Bane blade scared the bejeebers out of me. But if people wanted me to do it, I would have done it.
Yeah.
But what I've said to Lewis is I'll get the baby one because it did look cute.
It's a bloody tank. How can that look cute?
Because it's little and it's all cute.
It's a killing machine.
Oh, not when I'm done with it.
Fantasy or not, it's still a killing machine.
So yeah, I'm gonna start with the baby tank, and eventually, I don't know how long, but I'm pretty sure that a Bane blade will appear.
Right.
But probably in the distant future. But one will appear at some point.
Right,
So,
I'm with you.
and it's just at the moment, I can't warrant the money for a tank.
Well, I looked at the price of one of them things, and there's no way on earth I could ever afford one at £80.
No, absolutely.
Or £85, whatever they are. And it's just it's getting beyond a joke where they're outpricing people from a hobby that most people would enjoy the most in.
Absolutely.
Right, Right. Model making mayhem. You're a spoon. Do, be, do, be, do. See, it goes with anything. So model making mayhem. You're a spoon. Okay, he wants to be a spoon. Or Spiddy has burned another chicken carcass. Yeah, them bones looked awful. They looked like he'd been in a murder scene from CSI. Oh dear. Oh, Spidio. Oh, Spidio. Wherefore art thou, Spidio? No, Spidio, not Speedo. Yes, I know. Yes. I'm not into budgie smugglers myself.
Nor am I.
Lynn saying, David, I like your R2D2 tats.
Thank you. Do you like that one?
Yeah, that's R2. That was R2D2 on his arm.
That's R2D2.
No, the other arm.
The other one.
No, that's the red one is Darth Maul.
Whee! Somebody said it right. The amount of people that said, "Why have you got a dirty great ladybird on your arm?"
Oh.
Thank you, Lynn. There you go, Lewis. That's R2D2.
Ah.
A dustbin with a dome on its head.
You'll have seen models of him on other streams.
What's this? Budgie Smugglers is Lewis's department, especially with the man Keeney.
No. Only on Sundays.
Model making mayhem, Darth Maul, otherwise known as the Angry Horny Head. Yeah. Model making mayhem's kicking himself. His grammar's off. Is your granddad going too? I don't know where his grandma's going, but his granddad's going too. So, what parts that you're working on, or well, trying to work on there?
This is part of the mast.
Holy smoke, that's tiny.
So that will sit
On the upper bridge. Is it the radio mast?
Oh, I'm getting shouted at.
Yeah, they're so small. It's full screen so we can see.
Yeah, so that'll sit there.
Yeah, come on, Lewis, do as you're told. Go full screen. I heard her. I was just trying not to be rude.
So that'll sit.
Is it a part of the radio mast? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult to know exactly what it is, but basically, in the kit, it is that bit there that I'm making up. So this will be like your radar.
Instruction sheet.
Sorry?
Has Nat found it on your instruction sheet for you?
No, she wouldn't know what she's looking at. Not with this.
All rolling pins gonna come out.
Yeah. So I think it's something to do with the radio that'll sit on the back there. But obviously in the actual set, it is PE anyway. It is the photo edge.
Yeah.
This is just a bit more. It's got the supports and the ladders and everything up to it, and the railings.
And that's on the foredeck.
Yeah, it's just at the back of the bridge. So here's your main weather bridge there, and it'll sit just at the back there.
Wow. So it was pretty much exposed then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because on was it 571? I remember them taking out a radio tower.
Yeah.
And that was like in the midsection.
Yeah. It's this bit here is the radar. So the radar is always the highest point of the actual ship.
Yeah, right.
Because it needs to look as far as it possibly can over the horizon.
Yeah.
And this is the one thing that helped the Belfast against the Scharnhorst, because when it first intercepted the Scharnhorst, it was nighttime, and the Scharnhorst never had any radar. Or if it did have radar, it might have had radar actually, but they knocked that out first of all. That was the first thing they took out, so it couldn't fire at night. Whereas the Belfast still had hers intact and managed to.
Good night, Mr. Nicole. Have a nice evening, and let's hope your painkillers keep you safe. Don't forget, wash your hands.
Yep. Bye, Ethel.
Radio tower. Wait, why is Nat heading towards the break glass for rolling pin box? Hey, she's only just took the clog off her foot. You know what? I've enjoyed tonight. Thank you for letting me join you. And
it's all right. Thank you.
It's getting to near 10 o'clock, and I'm going to let you get on, and I'm going to disappear from you.
Okay.
So I'd like to say thank you to everybody for putting up with me, and thank you to you and Nat for letting me join you.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you for coming.
Have a nice time.
Bye, David. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
How do you? No. There.
Yes. So, if everyone's happy for me to continue streaming, I'm happy to carry on. If everyone's going to start heading off, then I will call it a night. I mean, I'm quite happy to sit here modelling all night long. If anyone else wants to join in, come on to the live stream, then if you give Nat a message.
Even if it's just audio, you're more than welcome.
$26.
Lynn's just put, okay, Nat, time for you to come on live. I would, but we still haven't worked out our technical niggles. Getting two on at the same time, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we've got a spare computer, but the webcam is a bit shocking,
to say the least.
Yeah. Plus, she's like my moderator. She'll tell me what I can and can't say. And if we have a separate computer, she needs to go in the living room and I'll get told off then.
Got Steve saying go for it.
Still happy to watch. Oops, that was the door just creaking open. I forgot to shut it properly.
Give me 2 seconds to do these stitches and I'll close it.
Continue on being fun. Go for it, Lewis. You've been found out, David. Oh wait, Sprue plus David. Oh. There we go. So what's everyone else working on in chat? Or what's everyone's one kit they want to get? So if they could have any kit, any model of anything, to be honest, whether it be diamond art or what would you choose? I'm not allowed to answer that question because I've got mine.
At the moment, as people have heard, I'm working on my knitting. At the moment, touch wood, it goes smoothly. I'm working on a Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty.
At least, luckily, this one, if it falls off a wall, it won't break into pieces.
Change that. Right now, I'm working on the RG Build Strike Gundam full package. You're going to have to put some pictures up because I have no idea what Gundam full package is.
You know what Gundam is, don't you?
Not overly. I would love to have a big 5D of any Star Trek ship.
I think which to suggest.
Does it do it?
Oh, you'd be able to, even if you get a custom made one. I think Google would be your friend on that one, David.
Model making trucker, any kit, no matter the cost. 1/16 scale Bradley MCV RC controlled. That would be an impressive kit. Lynn, right now I'm working on watching your show and burning my DVDs to the computer for my Plex.
No idea.
The power of voodoo, says David. And then Andy, let's see the voodoo that you do with the hoodoo.
Surprised you actually said that.
I've just started the 1/35th Flugel plane. Weird whirly wing thing. And David's saying they cost £40+ pound. The voodoo or the whirly wing thing. Steve's working on masking. Dream kit would be a De Boer's USS Enterprise refit. Guessing that's Star Trek.
I'll say yes. I've just signed something.
What are you sorting?
Someone wanted a link.
Who?
Working on. What, are you on about Steve's comment? Yeah. It's that. Oh, Dream. Working on masking. Yeah, masking. That's his Katinga.
Yeah.
And Dream Kit will be De Boer's USS Enterprise. Well, yeah. Star Trek. And David's just corrected you.
Oh, incorrected. No, Lewis, Star Trek 5D thing costs 40 plus. Oh. And we have another guest.
Hello.
Eric. How are you doing?
Hey, doing a lot better.
Good.
So,
Hi, Eric.
hey, Nat.
Welcome to the live stream.
Thanks for inviting. Thanks for the invite.
It's all right, anytime. Right. Oh, 2 seconds. Getting stuck with super glue.
Wrong place. It should be your mouth.
Oh, God.
I had to get it in.
What, the super glue or the comment?
The comment.
It's what you're working on, Eric.
Just working on the a 1/20th scale 92 Toyota pickup. I'm just taking forever on. Sort of one of those things that's I'll work on it when I feel like it, sort of thing. So
Yeah, certainly.
it's something a little bit different. I've actually been enjoying it. So it's my grandparents actually had one back bunch of years back, so I'm sort of doing it like theirs. However, this one's a 4x4, and theirs was a 2-wheel drive version, so it's going to be a little bit different. So,
is it going to be a lot different? Because the way I see it is a 2-wheel drive and a 4-wheel drive. On the outside, they cosmetically look the same.
Yeah, they look the same on the outside, but the 4x4, the ride height is a bit higher than the
Right.
2-wheel drive. So, but it's pretty much in essence the same vehicle. So.
Yeah. I must admit, your pickup trucks over there make ours look tiny.
Make them look like minis.
Yeah. See, funnily enough, I was going somewhere the other day, and I don't know. I would like to say it was something like one of the old Mustangs.
Mm-hmm.
It was massive. It was a normal car, but it was clearly an American car.
Yeah.
It was massive to the point that going down, it was like one of the back roads of an estate round where we live. I literally couldn't fit at the side of it on our road.
Yeah. Actually, it's been kind of funny. We have a vehicle over here called the Toyota Camry, and I think every generation of that vehicle has gradually gotten bigger. Because I know my mom's, she had 6 or 7 of them, and each and every one of them's gotten slightly bigger over the years. So it's us Americans like our big vehicles. So so
I must admit, we watched a comedian called Jeff Dunham.
I was just thinking that.
And he's a ventriloquist and funny as hell. And his puppets were talking about his car, which was a Toyota Prius. Now, over here, a Toyota Prius is a normal size family car.
Yeah.
And yet he was saying it was tiny compared to your cars, your normal cars. It was saying like it was like a lunchbox going down the highway.
Yeah.
It's like it fascinates me. I must admit, I like America.
Yeah.
If I could, I would move to America. But I've been told, and that's told me that I'm not allowed to go be a cowboy.
No, because that's the only reason you want to move is so you can get a ranch and live the cowboy life.
Yeah.
That's not always that bad.
No.
Not helping, Eric. Quite our guests tonight.
They're sticking up for me. I would love to do. I'd love just to go to America to start.
Screw and Glues. David's heard of Jeff Dunham.
Has he?
He's put Ahmed. He kills dead people.
So, I bet you get this most of the time. What's the time over there, Eric?
It is what time is it? 5:11 in the afternoon. So
Wow.
And it's
we're about a 4 or 5 hour time difference behind you guys.
It's about 10 past 10 here.
Yeah. So it's 11 minutes past 10 here, so you're 5 hours behind.
Yeah.
See, if we move to America, we could be living this moment now. We still have like 5 hours of daytime left. So, how are you feeling now? How are you doing now? 'Cause I know
I'm doing good. Had a bit of a chest pain issue earlier, but took some ibuprofen and Tylenol, and I'm doing a lot better. So
good.
But, yeah, it's just one of those things where I just gotta watch it and take her easy when I can, and
Yeah.
move on. So
No, I know everyone must say it to you. You've got to take it easy, this, that, and the other, but it's not always that simple, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like with my job, washing and cleaning vehicles. It's like that's nonstop work. So
yeah,
it's very hard to do. Plus, with me and my mental state, past few months, it's just my brain's been going nonstop, and it's just trying to fix everything and everyone, and it's very hard for me to slow down.
Yeah.
And just take it easy. So, but honestly, streams like your guys's and everybody else's have helped tremendously.
Good.
Just for talking to people and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, open to everyone if anyone ever needs to talk or anything. Probably not best messaging me, but because when I get back to work, it'll take me a few hours to reply. But there is always Nat. If you just need a chat, just message Nat. She's always at home with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
She's
to answer Lynn's question, I'm actually in Indiana, so I'm sort of in the Midwest. So, where I am in Lafayette, Indiana, I'm about 3 hours southwest of Chicago and about an hour, southeast of Chicago, and then about an hour northwest of Indianapolis. So, just to answer Lynn.
I keep neglecting. Let's have a look. So we've got Candygramming. Greetings, everyone. I'm trying to decide whether I want to drag out my airbrush and spray booth, work on another kit that doesn't need to be painted, or just paint some Warhammer miniatures. Paint. People saying hello to Candygram. Sorry, I missed him. Paul de Tomaso at Totally Scale Models. I watched Simon Merckx build one along with a number of other kits. I think, is that talking about the Star Trek? I would say.
And certainly you, Lewis. I know nothing about Star Wars or Star Trek, so
I'm very much. I do know a little bit, only what I've been told. Star Trek, I'm probably a bit better on, but I wouldn't say I'm a professional. At Eric, they have gotten bigger. American love big cars.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's just, yeah, there we go. Candygram, I've always favoured smaller cars as it's easier to manoeuvre around much larger ones. That is true.
Yeah, very, very true. I've driven pretty much everything from minivans to hatchbacks, and I currently have a hatchback, small hatchback now, and I absolutely love it. We could still get my stuff in and out, and still able to haul the stuff I need, but be able fit in the tinier spaces.
But I'm guessing is your smaller hatchback basically like one of our normal family cars?
I would assume so.
Yeah. I personally, I like bigger vehicles. Obviously, I'm a lorry driver, so I love driving the lorry. Basically, because people are a lot more forgiving, let's say. They don't tend to try and bully you in when you're in a 44-ton lorry like they do if you're in a small.
Not here in the U.S., but yeah, I totally understand your point of view.
Yeah, Athel's still in. Model making truck at ADL are looking for long haul drivers right now. If you fancy driving 3 weeks on, 2 off, maybe. The only thing with the American trucks, I'm not sure how I would get on with them, to be honest. I love the look of the American trucks. They're fantastic looking trucks, but the big difference is the steering wheels are in front of you, whereas our trucks, where our steering wheels are positioned, I'm sat just in front of them. So my whole turning circle and where I need to be to turn is completely different if the wheels were in front of me. And obviously with the swing of the trailer and everything. So Paul de Tomaso, also 5:11 p.m. here in Ontario, Canada. Canada's a nice place as well. Yeah, Eric Graham, you are East Coast. It's 3:15 p.m. New Mexico. Spring Blues lost model making mayhem. He's gone quiet. Representing the 4:13 p.m. Central Daylight Time Zone here.
Yep.
I think, is Candygram in Australia?
No, it'll be on the Mississippi side of things. So it'd be Illinois and that side. So
Nat is confirming what I've just said, but put it in a completely wrong context. Absolutely, my mailbox is always open to anyone who needs a chat, even if it's just for virtual company. I'm not going to say any more on that one. I thought at Eric Graham, I used to be like you till I burned out. Stepped back and rethought what I wanted from life. Now I'm retired, so on here for a laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I was saying earlier, it's like I'm primarily a model railroader, and just with everything that's gone on, I haven't touched either of my two layouts at all for the past 4 or 5 months, and it's like I'm just burnt out, and especially with this health scare, I'm sort of taking a step back and just doing what I like when I feel like it. So
Yeah, I find it quite weird with like the models because I've got so many on the go at the moment. I'll get up in the morning and I'm in that frame of mind at the moment where I'm enjoying building the models. But I'm just dreading that point where it gets to I don't really want to do it.
yeah, absolutely.
Because then I think, well, I've got so many on the go, I've got to at least do it. And it's like I don't want to force it, I don't want to push it. So
well, I find if I rush things, that's when I screw up.
yeah.
And that's when the whole mojo and everything just gets zapped. And
Yeah.
so I don't even enjoy it anymore. So
Yeah. Okay, Eric, I'm in the mountain time zone next to Jeff. I like how you'll know where everyone is.
yeah, I used to be a geography buff when I was a kid, so yeah. Plus I've been to a lot of places throughout the US, so
Yeah. It's like Lynn said, she's on mountain time zone. It's like you know exactly where that is. And Lynn said to you, you must be on the East Coast. Well, for us, the East Coast, if someone was to say, oh, we're on the East Coast,
yeah, exactly.
or whereabouts, you know, because you got like Newcastle, we're on the East Coast in Lincolnshire, you've got down at Kent. You know, I find it fascinating how, like Lynn said, you're on the East Coast and you know exactly whereabouts that is.
Well, the funny thing is when Indiana was going through its time change phase, there was a discussion of do we want to go on Chicago time or do we want to go on New York City time? And with us being closer to Chicago, everybody thought we were going to go on Central time. Well, lo and behold, we ended up on a New York time, which is Eastern time. So that's how everything sort of went down. So, but
Model Making Mayhem is back, and my chat's just jumped. I'm not going to even attempt to say what he's put. Totally scale models. I have a Polar Light 1350. I think that might be a Star Trek Enterprise. And Andy saying he likes big trucks and he cannot lie. And that's just saying, and there he is at Mayhem. We thought we'd lost you. Nat's telling me Jeff is Dallas way.
Do you not remember the conversation we had about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders?
I remember the conversation, but I couldn't remember where. I am amazed by people who can drive large trucks on small roads with tight turns. I would think it would take a long time to learn how to do this. It took me, my actual training before my test was a week. When I say a week, it was about 3, 6, 9, about 12 hours worth of driving.
That was all in 1 week.
Yeah. So over 1 week, did 12 hours worth of driving, and then you took your test and passed or failed, which I did fail first time.
Yeah, you're always going to, I mean, regardless of, because I know here in the States with our CDL, which is so you get the truck license and drive anything with air brakes and that sort of thing. I believe it's actually a couple weeks and a bunch of hours of training. So,
Yeah. I mean, with us, it's you're taught to pass a test. So, yeah, you get your training on driving the lorries, but what you're taught is just to pass the test. So you do a simple reverse, and then you just drive around and learn how to position the lorry for turning around different corners. And there are some places where, say, coming up to a small roundabout, they have two lanes entering the roundabout, but for a truck, it's no, you take both lanes. You know, it's all about keeping other people safe. So I will position the truck in an area so no one can come up either side of me. So they're safe. As long as they're behind me, they're safe. Which is quite funny when you're going around roundabouts and people think, oh, I just sneak round the side of them. It's like, no.
Yeah. Well, that's even with like our motor coaches. It's like they're we have motor coaches up to 50 passengers and even some more, and they're just so long that I mean, plus each and every one's different, so you got to figure out and have a feel for the vehicle.
Yeah.
So
I mean, our company, who I drive for, we have 3 different types of trucks. So we have a Scania, a Merc, and a DAF.
Okay.
I mainly drive the Scanias because I do the nights out each week. That's the one I get given most of the time, which I find fantastic. But I've been driving them for months now. If I get into a Merc or a DAF, it's going to take me about an hour to do my morning checks just to learn where all the different switches and everything are, because they're not majorly different, but they are. I've got used to driving one truck. It's going to take me forever.
Well, that's like with any vehicle you get into.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's a truck or a car. So.
Oh yes, been many times where I've got into my car, got driving, and in the truck I have a retarder brake, which is just on the stalk at the side of the steering wheel. And been many times I've been in the car, all of a sudden my window wipers started going because I thought I need to slow down. So I go to put the retarder brake on, and obviously we don't have them in the cars, so the window wipers start going. And I sat there like, it's not raining, Lewis. Why are your window wipers? Quiet.
Well, one of our rideshare vehicles that we have with our limousine service is a Tesla. Well, I've never driven a fully electric vehicle before, and they are so different and so quiet. It's just, it's like I gotta hear a engine or the RPMs, and it's like with that particular vehicle, with it being all electric, it's so different. And it's actually kind of funny. So
so Candygram at Model Making Trucker and Dexterous Crafter. If you visit the US, it looks like you'll have friends in just about every time zone here, coast to coast. I think that sounds like an offer, you know?
Absolutely.
And then Athol saying, I'm on the East Coast, North East Scotland, Aberdeen. Yeah, I get that, but it's not the same as like where Graham is in America. So they have different time zones and they know roughly whereabouts they are. So if you was just to say, oh, I'm on the East Coast over here in the UK, if someone says to me, oh, I'm on the East Coast, it's like, well, whereabouts? Because I live on the East Coast, but I live at Lincolnshire, which is like 200 odd miles from Aberdeen.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you guys, I'm on the East Coast and people can pinpoint whereabouts you are because of your time zones. And then David is saying, Lewis drives are daft. Yeah, I'm not saying anything on that one. Andy saying, lost me, Nat, lost me. I'm not a set of car keys.
Well,
Some might say car keys are quite useful. So
I wasn't quite going to go that far.
Andy, the old Mack trucks like the road trains are big and mean. I love that. I love the trucks. We have some of the T-shaped chassis trucks over here. Do you know they don't look anything like your trucks over there? Because obviously you've got like the big sleeper cabs on the back, just behind as well. Whereas ours, you just get a bunk.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the trucks I'm more impressed with are the ones they drive over in Australia, where you might have 3 or 4 or even 5 trailers tagged on behind it.
Yeah.
And so
they are impressive. And I watched, I was coming back into our yard one day and there was a Continental driver. I think it must have been husband and wife. They were pulling into the yard, and the way some of our barriers are in the yard, you have to leave it as late as you possibly can to turn. Well, it was the wife that was driving, and she turned too soon. Got the middle trailer wheel caught on the barrier.
Oh no!
All of a sudden, there was a massive bang as the tire burst on it. It was my last day, so I went through, finished, got in my car, left the yard. I see them on the side of the road, and the husband was changing the tire, changing the wheel. I thought, if that had been me in that, it would have been, you blew the tire, you change it.
Well, one of my first times driving one of our motor coaches, thank God it was one of the older ones, but I was pulling it into our wash bay to get it cleaned, and apparently I had pulled it in too tight, and where our garage door frame was, it caught the middle reflector of the motor coach and yanked the door frame in about an inch or two. Luckily, it didn't do any damage to the motor coach, but the noise of that impact, that's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Besides, did some major damage. So
I can imagine. Don't think I've had that many accidents.
Now be mindful of what you've told me already.
Not serious accidents. I might have clipped a wing mirror a time or two, but
looks like Athol is taking off. So have a good night.
Yep, okay, coffee finished. PK's down in my belly and my bed is calling out to me. Get in here, man. So I'm off till next week. Bye. Thank you very much for coming, Athol. And Andy saying big rubber tyre pop. It went with more of a bang than a pop. I think they're like 132 psi.
Wow.
Right. Well, I'm off work tomorrow. Maybe catch yous tomorrow. Oh, right. Well, I'm off work tomorrow. Maybe catch yous tomorrow. Okay, Andy. Speak to you hopefully tomorrow. Don't work too hard. David's saying, Mayhem, stay a bit longer. Nats just said, no, don't get rid of me that easily, David. Just saying bye to Athel. I think David thought Nat was leaving.
Yeah, I thought me and Lynn were going.
Trust me, I'll try and get rid of her that easily. Doesn't work.
Hey.
Oh, come on, that's a sweetheart.
Oh, love you too.
You can try living with her.
I just got done with a relationship. I'm okay with that.
I'm still working on that bit. Everyone's just saying bye to Andy, and Andy saying, me, work too hard? Never.
Working hard's overrated.
Oh, yes. Unless any bosses are watching, then I'll say I'll work really, really hard.
True on that.
Oh, yeah, Lynn's agreeing with you, Eric. Nat is a sweetheart. She is really.
Hey, she's got to put up with you day in and day out. I mean that in the most kindness of ways.
I'm not that bad to live with. I've done it for nearly 36 years. So.
You're not that bad because you're now away for 5 days a week.
Yeah, I'd be away for longer. You can let me go into continental driving.
No, you're not going to have to be that easily.
Right, away for 3 months at a time. I hate photo etch.
I don't have the dexterity to do photo etch.
I haven't got the patience, but I just like pain.
Yeah, you keep doing it to yourself.
Yeah. Because I'm an idiot, really.
Yep. Just keep saying to me when you're trying to talk me into letting you buy photo etch, oh, it looks better when it's finished.
It does. I like the look of it, but I've literally, I don't know. If that was Zoom. We've taken one of them doors, which is basically 3 sections, and turned it into that. That's a door.
Oh. Yeah, photo etch terrifies me.
See, I used to think it was like one of these dark arts of modelling,
Mhm.
but then I'm the sort that I'll get something and I'll do it. Now, whether I do it very well or not is a different matter. Like I was saying earlier, I don't proclaim to be a fantastic, brilliant model maker.
Mhm.
But I literally, just drop that in the glue. I'll literally do anything. There's nothing that I won't try, won't give a bash. And it's not on straight. There's not one of my kits that scare me. There's kits that I don't want to mess up, like
Mhm.
come around to doing the Titanic. I don't want to mess it up, but
Yeah.
I want my skills to be a bit more progressed than what they are at the moment before I do it. But if I wanted to, if I thought, oh, I really want to do the Titanic tomorrow,
Yeah.
I literally would just do it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm looking at my Tiny is the new Mustang GT4 kit that is staring back at me, and it's like I want to get on it because it's an absolutely stunning kit.
Mm.
It's like it's a I'm not exactly terrified of it, but it's like exactly what you said. It's like I don't want to screw it up either because it's
Yeah.
such a nice looking kit. It's
Yeah.
like I'm so not ready to start on it. That sort of thing. So I totally get that.
I mean, I'm doing a live stream building a 1/32 scale Lancaster bomber that's like 350 quid. It's like, oof, I'm the idiot that decided to do that.
Portomasso is off.
Yeah, well, guys, got a shift change occurring here shortly. Got to go take care of it. You take care as well, Paul.
There, Paul.
We got Candygram saying, wow, tiny. Thank you. I've actually just stuck it in completely the wrong place, so it's going to have to go in the freezer and get sorted out. It's changeable.
Lynn also said there's about three sheets of photo etched with the 1350 USS Texas. He's like, no. They're a bit further up.
Well, it's like the guys who do the motor GP bikes and the F1 cars. It's like there's so many add-on and photo etch parts. It's like, why torture yourself like that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's just It's like I understand the detail and all that aspect of it, but it's like, yeah, no. It's like I value my sanity.
See, mine left me. It went when I got married, I think.
Can't resist, can you?
No.
Hey, you agreed to it, Matt.
True. But the only thing is, his parents never told me about the no returns after we got married.
You can return me if you want.
Tempting.
You keep the kids, though.
2, 1. No, 2, 1. You created them, they stay with you.
So, going back to Lynn cutting a lawn. Candygram saying he's got a lawnmower, Ego battery mower. My lawn takes about 3/4 charge. I just love that it is very quiet. And I think Lynn's got the same. I can mow at 6 a.m. and not bother anyone. Well, I won't mow it. I won't even be up at 6 a.m.
Well, no, but like Lynn said, it's for avoid the heat of the day.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I got a small enough yard that it only takes me 15-20 minutes to mow. So, yeah.
My lawns, it actually takes me longer to get my lawnmower out than what it does to cut my grass. Candygram, I'm looking at the photo etch that model making truck I posted to the boom hut to the HMS Belfast ladders. Amazing detail. Thank you very much. That is literally what all of this is for. So this one's for you, Candygram. That is a rangefinder.
Oh, wow.
So there's about 7 bits of photo etch on that. There's like little supports at the back. That's the radar. I don't know.
Wow.
And this bit that I've just messed up. Basically, all I've done, I've not noticed there's a little door hatch there. You're supposed to put the door onto. So it's going to go into the freezer. So I can take the super glue off and reposition it all. But like I was saying earlier, I love the building stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I enjoy. If I could get a model that was all painted how I wanted it to be painted, and all I have to do is build it, then I would be happy. Nat suggested in the past about getting someone else to paint it, but it's like, to me, I've not completed the model if I've not painted it. If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm sort of like Fox. It's like I'm more of a painter, especially with me doing the model railroad things, since a lot of our locomotives and rolling stock come pre-painted. It's like all I gotta do is the weathering and that sort of thing. So which is fine with me because building like with this pickup, it's taken me a couple weeks to where I'm at now. So it just takes me forever. So
you put so much love into it, that's why.
Yeah.
Candygram saying brilliant at me. You're making me less afraid of trying to work with photo etch now.
Don't do it.
To be honest, the nice thing about photo etch, especially this photo etch, they're all like scored for you where you need to fold it. So I don't know if this will pick it up. I can certainly take some pictures of it. But this bit needs to be folded once there, 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 and across there. And they're all pre-scored. So basically, you don't really need a photo etch bender. You can just get your finger and push it up, pair of tweezers on one side, and just bend it over, and it'll follow that score. And then just all I've got is one of Nat's sewing needles, in my pin vise that I pick the glue up with and just drop it on. It's literally, having said that, I did have, when I built the USS Enterprise, first time I ever used photo etch, and it was from another company. I forgot the name. Something like gold metal medals, something like that. But none of that was scored, so it was like you had to place your bender, your photo etch bender, exactly where you wanted it to bend. That was a lot harder. And this Candygram, don't try 1/72 airplane PE first like I did. It was scary, very scary. I lost parts and it was itty bitty tiny weeny. My best advice is get a model that has some photo etch with it, buy the photo etch add-on, and then practice with the photo etch that comes in the kit, or do them bits first. So if a bit goes pinging off, you've got a spare.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I've done that with this one at all. Not many times. So I've literally just got the, what have I got? The 1/200 scale Titanic.
You forgot you bought it.
I didn't forget I bought it. I forgot what I was trying to say.
How can you forget something that big?
It's the thought of where I'm going to put it after. Yeah, so I went to get that today, and I've already got all the photo etch extra kit for it and whatnot. And it's like going through that, looking at the detail that comes in that. I just want to start it, but someone keeps saying no.
Don't forget our agreement. 1, 2.
What, are you going to start it?
No.
Yeah, it's an impressive kit. I took it all out. I need to go through it properly just because I want to. But I need to go through it properly just to make sure there's no broken bits or anything that I need to sort out. But it is an impressive kit. It's massive. Absolutely massive.
I'm just waiting for Nat to get into a 40K box set
40K box
for a Warhammer.
Oh,
I've got my baby tank. In all fairness, I've still got my Chimera monster to finish. So I'm hoping that tank's going to give me that push to actually get it finished and whatnot.
oh, it's sat there somewhere.
It's up on top
It's
of
up
your nose. I know.
Yeah. So Lynn's asking, where are you going to put that huge thing along with the Lancaster? That's not my problem. That's for Nat to work out. She can work out where it needs to go.
So that's why you guys are going to buy a bigger house.
Yeah.
Yep.
I sort of tend to outgrow the houses.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. Right. Let's go. It's not my fault. You keep letting me buy these models.
Yeah, because like an idiot, when we first got together, you told me about the hobby, and it's like, oh yeah, these are nice little manageable models. Like, no, not a problem. And as the years have gone on, they've got drastically bigger.
I've never said that.
Lewis, just be glad you're not into model railroading. The prices I've paid for some of my locomotives, it's ridiculous. So
Oh, that's that's coming. We've already had that discussion, and his reason was he wanted to get one for the kids.
Uh-huh.
But like deep down, it's like no, it's like you will be taking the kids off it so you can play with it. But luckily here we haven't got anywhere to safely store it or keep it. So again, I said to him, when we get the new house, if we have room, you can get your model railway set up.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, it's coming, I'm sure.
But I mean, you could use what, like when I was a kid, how I got into model railroading was my dad had a old O-scale Lionel set that we set up during Christmas time around the Christmas tree. So we'll just let that thing run around the tree. So that's sort of how I got interested in the whole model railroading thing. So.
See, I'd be quite happy to have it go around the house and go outside. And
yeah,
when I want a cup of tea, I just send a note on it and to Nat, who's in the kitchen. And then she puts the cuppa on the back of the tray and it comes back to me.
we actually had a pizza restaurant here in town that actually had a garden size type train layout that you would be served your breadsticks and drinks via the train, and that was cool. Unfortunately, that restaurant's no longer open, but it was really cool.
That does sound amazing.
You see, we need to move to America.
Not moving to America.
So David's saying, right, guys, have to get gone. Sweet dreams all. Good night, David.
Night, David.
Lynn saying, Nat, quit giving Lewis so much for his allowance. She only gives me like £2 a day. That's what I've had to save up. And then Lynn, call a drink train. Yeah. See, Lynn knows what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I just send a note on the back of the train. Nah, drink.
And how's that any different to if I'm in the kitchen, you're in the living room, you'll text me, Nat, cuppa, please.
Well, I can have the note ready to go.
Have a good night, Jacqueline. She's off.
Yeah. Good night, Jacqueline. Thank you for joining us.
Kevin's still watching.
Kevin's still watching.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That one's caught up now. Let's just. So do you do anything like the YouTube videos, Eric? Do you have your own channel?
I do not. I've been wanting to set up my own YouTube channel, but unfortunately, I just don't have the equipment right now. I'm doing this off my phone and sort of reading a chat off a tablet, but I don't have a computer or a laptop or anything that I could do video editing. I used to be heavy into that stuff, especially when I was heavy into doing the storm facing and that sort of thing. But I just sort of got out of that. But I've been wanting to set up my own YouTube channel for a while, but so don't have time and don't have the resources yet. So,
Yeah. Must admit, I've found it quite shocking how much time it actually takes to do it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why my channel, I don't put much content on, just purely because I haven't got the time to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's like, especially when doing the tutorials and that sort of thing, the amount of hours you actually film to the amount of hours you gotta spend editing and voiceovers and that sort of thing. It's just, I mean, you take a whole week to do a 20 or 30-minute tutorial on something.
Certainly not a quick process.
No.
Oh, so Been saying, oh, I forgot to say hi to Kevin when Jackie came on. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. So 43. Turn it the right way. Oh, someone's huffing and puffing a lot now.
Yeah, because it took me, I'm probably not even exaggerating, probably about 20-25 minutes to do one row because I kept getting distracted by chat, so I had to go back to the beginning and count what I'd done.
That's where you turn around and say you've done it wrong. So for the next 20-25 minutes, if no one talks in chat, just so Nat can concentrate.
No, I'm right now. It's just because I had to do a knit and increase.
A what?
I have to knit one, then increase, knit, increase the stitches.
Oh.
So I have to make sure that I was knitting when I was supposed to and increase when I was supposed to. But it's like I get through. It's like a knit or an increase.
Okay. I know exactly what you mean.
Lynn seems to know my pain, so don't worry, you're safe.
All right.
I'm surprised Andy hasn't chimed in yet. Or did he take off?
Who's that, sorry?
Mall making a mayhem.
Oh.
I think he's
he's gone. He's got work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's had to.
Yeah, okay. These tires are going to be fun.
That doesn't sound like you quite mean fun as in.
Well, the tires for this Toyota pickup have a molded rubber piece that you have to cut out, and I'm just butchering some tire.
Stick to my fingers. There we go. Yeah, so we've still got 16 people watching.
That's scary.
If you haven't said hi in the chat, come and say hi. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like.
We don't bite, honestly.
Well,
not a word. I only bite if you're called Lewis. Everyone else is nice enough.
I'm nice.
No comment.
I'm sort of nice.
No, you're nice when you're after something. So give it a week or so after you bought this Titanic and you'll soon get back to your normal, cheerful self.
Oh, Steve said hi again. Hi, Steve. Then saying howdy. I thought I was the only one here. Nice to see you again, Steve.
Yeah, Candy Graham's still here.
Yep. Just said hi to Steve as well. It's just. And Steve saying hi to Candy Graham and Lynn. And if I press the right buttons, and Lynn saying hi, Candy again. So 3 people in chat, 15 watching. Say hello. You don't have to, but it'd be nice to. One, 5, 3. Think.
So I've got a question for both of you and for anyone in chat if you want to answer. If money was no object, what model or like trains for Eric, what would you buy?
We've done that one.
What if money was no object? Well, I'm asking it again.
Oh, she's asking again.
Yeah. Man.
So I didn't know you asked it.
Money was no object. There's a Marlboro train company called Rapido based out of Canada, and they just released the Montreal Locomotive Works, which used to be Alco here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
They just released a RS-18, that I would really, really want. At least 2 or 3 of them. Just the same, just the look, the sound. I've personally never seen one in person, but I got videos of them, and the just Alcos and MLWs used to be called honorary steam engines, just because of the amount of smoke they belched out and everything. So
Oh wow.
that yeah, that would probably be if money wasn't an option, that would probably be the one locomotive or a couple I would get. So
Oh wow. That does sound good if it does like the steam and everything.
see, I appreciate Steam, but it's like I um I have no connections to it really.
Mhm.
I was born in the mid '80s, so and by the time um that was in the mid '80s, Steam was gone for almost 30 years at that point here in the U.S.
Yeah.
So we still have Steam rolling around for tourist trains and that sort of thing, but just not. You don't see it in everyday transportation like uh, um, order maulers would or that sort of thing. I'm more modern and that sort of thing. Sort of what I see day in and day out. So
Hmm. See, I think it's a bit different for me because originally where I'm from, which is Doncaster, that's where like the Flying Scotsman came from.
yeah,
So obviously, growing up, that was very much like, you know what, it's something to be proud of, and I think that's possibly where my love of steam trains comes from.
and I think you guys have such a rich railroad history of your own that you have a lot more organizations and museums who actually um, um, that's part of their thing is
Oh yes.
restoring and doing that work here in the U.S. It's a thing, but not a big part. I mean, there's only a few groups and organizations that operate, let alone restore steam locomotives.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we're definitely not going across the pond. No, Osric's brave. If money was no object, he would do Adora.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm thinking I might actually get the Dora next.
No.
It's only the U-boat.
No.
No, I think money no object for me. I can't really say, could I? It won't be one kit. I think it'll be, I don't know, because that 148 U-boat, I like that. I like the 1/200 scale Missouri. I like the 1/200 scale Hood. I think I'll just get the whole of Trumpeter's 1/200 scale.
And maybe she should have altered the question for you.
I guess my big thing is if money wasn't an option, it's like I would have the um, just the ultimate selection of tools. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out a spray booth for my paint desk, and I want to get one or two more airbrushes so I could do more in the ways of airbrushing, especially with the enamels and the lacquers that are out there. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess that that would be more of a priority than a particular kit or a um, piece of locomotive.
See, in regards to like kit and whatnot, I think I would have to go for a room with a lock on the inside.
Yeah, when we here in Lafayette, we have a very small zoo called Columbian Park, and they actually have a forgot the scale of it, but it's narrow gauge steam locomotive where you could actually ride on it, and um, um, has like 3 or 4 cars, and it's an actual steam locomotive.
Yeah.
So, but I forgot what scale. It's big scale, but it's like a third of the size of actual locomotive or something like that. But
Candybrand's got a good one you'd like.
Money no object. I saw a completed wooden ship kit of the HMS Victory that was absolutely magnificent. I have some old books on model wooden ship building. I'd love to take a try at it someday. Yeah, I've seen we have D'Agostini over here. I don't know if you have it over there. You probably do. They do a lot of wooden kits.
yeah, I was going to say, doesn't do D'Agostini the HMS Victory?
Yeah, they've got HMS Victory. They've got Sovereign of the Seas. There's loads of them. They're like,
I don't understand the Parkwork series. It's actually not a thing here in the U.S.
no.
So that I don't think.
I mean, I love it. I've got the doing the Parkworks Bismarck, and the I can get it cheaper. I can buy a 1/200 scale Bismarck, and it'll work out cheaper. I think I'm paying well over £1,000 for this Parkworks one, but the 200 scale, it doesn't have the model kit, won't have the movement. So on mine, the barrels are moved, they can fire, it lights up and everything. And I just wouldn't have the skill or the ability to do that to a plastic kit. So that's what I like about it. I mean, yeah, you pay over the odds for it, but the company itself needs to make money out of it as well. But again, it's something that I want, and
yeah, absolutely. Well, it's like with think it's Hachette that does the 1/18th Spitfire.
Yeah.
That's an impressive model.
Yeah, because I think that's the one that it's on a stand and the wheels will go up and the carriage lifts up and it turns and the propeller spins.
Yeah, I think it has a full lighting kit, I believe too.
Yeah.
So,
Excuse me. It's the same with my when I finally get it going again. That my Beatrix Potter patchwork quilt. That's done with Hachette, and again, same as with Lewis's Bismarck. Yes, I'm probably paying way over the odds, but the thing I love about it is all the tutorial works. I've never done quilting before.
yeah.
So it literally goes through everything. And it's like, you know what? It's worth it to be taught a new skill and whatnot.
Well, I think like with what Fox and George is doing with that the 40K park work. I mean, that makes complete sense. Where you're actually saving a little bit of money, but getting a full army. So
Absolutely.
so, but it's like I can't, like with a Spitfire or some of the bigger kits. It's like I can't justify spending almost $1,000 on a model.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I certainly wouldn't be able to afford it or justify it if it was to, like, someone said to me, "Oh, there's this model for £1,000. Are you going to get it?" It's like, no. But because you pay for it monthly, it's, in essence, you don't really notice it. Well, you notice it, but it's like you can budget for it if you.
Yeah.
So Stu's saying we have them. They're called narrow gauge. Candygram, wow, at Lindipple. Now that's a true collector. Yeah. So at Eric, where I used to live in Texas, there was a guy who collected one-to-one trains. He had a caboose along with a small track that you could ride around the yard. He also had an old train station building. Cool. Cool. At the Fort Worth Zoo, they have a N-gauge track that you can ride around the zoo.
Yep.
And Lindipple, if money was no object, I just thought of two: the Billing Boats Calypso and the D'Agostini X-Wing. And Steve saying, Osric, give them off to Lewis. He loves them. No. No, 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 no. No. Candygram, I really like the idea of a subscription park model because the anticipation and the idea of it being a drawn out build is appealing. It's odd that they aren't available in the US. And Lynn saying, agree with you, Jeff. And Lynn, the D'Agostini are at modelspace.com. Yeah, I think Model Space and D'Agostini are the same company. Am I right in saying that now?
I think so.
And Candygram saying thanks.
But please don't quote me on
No.
that one.
Don't quote us on anything that we said in the whole stream.
I won't go that far.
I would.
Oh, Lynn's just saying yes, yes,
Yeah.
Lewis.
I think it's a double yes class for shouting at me.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially it's in capitals as well, so she must be shouting at me. I'm getting shouted at through chat.
Yep.
Well, I think it is, what's the time? It's nearly 11:30 here. Nearly midnight. I think I'm going to call that a night. Done just short of 3.5 hours. Wow. How time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank you for David for popping in, and thank you to you, Eric, for popping in.
Thanks for the invite.
It's all right,
You're more than
anytime. And I will. What I'll do is I'll remove you from the stream, then I'll say bye to everyone. So thank you very much, Eric. And yes, thank you everyone for joining us. Still got 15 watching. Wow. But yeah, thank you very much. And I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, night.
Carl's just coming.
Oh,
Just a teensy bit, Carl.
yeah. Sorry, I'm struggling now. I'm struggling to see the photo etch. But yes, thank you everyone for joining us. Don't forget to give us the thumbs up. And I am under the understanding. Oh, Carl's been here all night, all evening. I am under the understanding that the Saturday Night Crash will be back on next week. So don't forget to post your work in the posts so I can show it off for everyone next week. But thank you very much, and see you tomorrow during all tomorrow's live streams, and Monday hopefully for my live stream of building the Lancaster.
Yes, for your birthday.
Oh yes, and it's my birthday on Monday as well. Yep, thank you very much guys, and see you later.
Night everyone. Bye.